This is Power Ground Boxing, where we're dedicated to the great sport of boxing. I need you to subscribe right now for another jab of boxing news from around the world, commentary and entertainment with a focus on honoring those of the past and the present who have made a positive contribution to this great sport of boxing. This is Quick Jab, and right now we're getting ready to talk about Jaron Boots Ennis. Oh my God, this guy is crazy. Listen, I was just looking at Jaron Boots Ennis, and he was doing like a fight conference, just a little media workout. And when I tell you he looked like you're supposed to look when you are a young, hungry lion, oh my God, I'm not lying. Do you understand? It must be a safari. Oh my God. Listen, I saw this guy working out today, and he was delivering what you're supposed to deliver. And one of the things that he said was that he is ready to fight Terence Crawford, Errol Spence. It's as if he's taking on all challengers. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's right. Now listen, everybody can see that Jaron Boots Ennis is something special about him when he walk into that ring. It is not debatable. It's universally agreed upon. And Jaron Boots Ennis, he is consistently getting better. You see him looking tighter. You see him just doing what you're supposed to do. And you know what? I'm fairly impressed. I know that you're impressed. You can't avoid being impressed. Now, he was in a interview, and one of the things they was talking about in that interview, man, they was talking about, they asked him, you know what they asked him, right? They asked him about Errol Spence. They asked him about Terence Crawford. And yeah, basically, you know what I'm saying? This guy is basically ready for all challengers. Now, Jaron Boots Ennis, right now, I think he has 27 knockouts. He has 29 wins and no losses. And he's definitely a force to be reckoned with in the 147-pound division. And I got to say that because he is consistently doing what you're supposed to do. He get in the ring, handle his business, get him the fuck out of there. You got me? He is so focused. I'm telling you, I'm very impressed with Jaron Boots Ennis. This dude is 5'10". Man, 74-inch arm reach. Man, oh my God, that's just, it's just really impressive. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now, the big question though, and I'm going to ask you this question. Do you feel like Jaron Boots Ennis is ready to take on Terence Crawford? Do you feel like he's ready to take on Errol Spence? Because he keeps calling their name. He done called Keith Thurman name. He talking that talk. He talking like you're supposed to talk when you want to fight. That's all I'm saying, man. I'm like, whoa, this guy really wants something. You got what I'm saying? And I think it's them straps. You got what I'm saying? So the debate right now is Jaron Boots Ennis. Is he ready to take on Crawford for the WBO title? That's what I want to know. Now I'm hearing that Errol Spence is going to be fighting Keith Thurman. Now I know that Errol Spence does not want to fight Keith Thurman because Keith Thurman was the super duck. I called him Donald Duck because he kept ducking Spence when Spence was always wanting to smoke. Now, I know that Ennis will fight Crawford if the fight with Errol Spence does not happen. And it seems as if we are leaning toward a time where Crawford and Spence is not going to happen. So now, if Jaron Ennis steps to the plate to fight Terence Crawford, do you feel like Terence Crawford will vacate the WBO title? Or do you feel like he will say, you know what? Let's get it on. Because in an interview that I saw today with Jaron Boots Ennis, one of the things that he said is that he believes that Errol Spence would fight him. But he didn't have that same energy when he talked about Terence Crawford. He felt like Terence Crawford would not fight him. That's how I read into it, because they keep asking Jaron Boots Ennis about Terence Crawford. They ask him about Spence. And one of the things that he said about Spence is that he feel like Errol Spence would fight him. Yeah, like I said, he didn't keep that same energy. And, you know, Crawford, he's like, I want to say he's like 36 years old. So, and the criticism that Crawford gets is that he is not fighting top level or top tier competition. If you don't know Terence Bud Crawford, he just got I want to say a 6-round knockout of David Advancian. Most people do not know who David Advancian is. They did not want to see that fight. However, it happened. Terence Crawford said he wanted to fight this year in 2022. And for whatever reason, whether it was PBC side or whether it was Terence Crawford bad business side, they didn't fight. You got me? And he said he was going to fight. So he fought David Advancian. Some people were happy about it. Some people were angry about it. But Crawford is like 36 years old. One of the things that Crawford is saying is he want to fight more. However, do you feel like Terence Crawford can get Jaron Boots Ennis out of there? Because I understand that he's a first level, elite level type of combatant. But Jaron Boots Ennis is young. He's strong. And man, it's going to be a very, very difficult one. You know, Jaron Boots Ennis is a mountain to get over. You got what I'm saying? I don't care if you Errol Spence. I don't care if you are Terence Bud Crawford. I'm telling you, I think Jaron Ennis, he's shaping up to be that guy. Now, Boots Ennis, he's getting ready to fight a guy named Karen Chukazian. I'm not certain how to pronounce his last name. However, he's 21-1. He got 11 knockouts, and he's coming off a victory, you know? So I'm just wondering whether or not Boots is going to look massively impressive against this guy named Karen. Never saw him fight. I heard about, I think, like 2 of his fights, but it was like nothing. He was kind of like a no-name in my mind. And, of course, popular opinion, of course. So I'm just wondering what's going to happen. You know, and it seems like Boots is going to put Errol Spence and Terence Crawford in a position where they're going to have to face the music. Now, of course, Spence right now, he has the IBA, WBA, and WBC titles at 147. But I think he's going to have no choice but to defend that WBC mandatory if he want to keep the title. Now, Jaron Boots Ennis says that he believes that Spence will fight him. He didn't say that about Crawford, so I don't know what's going on through Boots' mind. What I do know, though, is if Jaron Boots Ennis fights Crawford, it's going to be explosive. If he fights Spence, it's going to be explosive. And I'm just like, whoa. But the crazy thing about 2023 is that Spence is going to defend his title. He's probably going to defend the WBC against Keith One-Time Thurman. And I think that's going to be a very competitive fight. Thurman only lost one time. You got what I'm saying? Now, if he does that, then that's going to basically open the door for Jaron Boots Ennis to fight Bud Crawford. Now, Crawford is 39-0. He got 30 knockouts, and that is just, and he keeps winning in dominating fashion, completely dominating fashion. But if he defends that WBO against Jaron Boots Ennis, because I think Virgil Ortiz is the mandatory for the WBO. That's what I think. And I think that Boots is the mandatory for the WBC after he wins against Karen. He's going to fight that eliminator. So now, my goodness, man. Oh man, I don't know who's going to win on this one right here, man. I'm just like, wow. Is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? Let me know in the comments what you think about that, because I'm telling you, man, I'm just like, whoa, I'm anticipating it. Now, Jaron Boots Ennis, I saw him in his media today. I saw a media workout. I saw him answering different questions. He got a likable personality. And listen, he's a young, hungry individual. Now, there are a lot of people that want to see him against Terence Crawford. There are some people that want to see him against Errol Spence. Look, he seems as if he's not ducking any smoke. So I want to see him against whoever want to fight him. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm just like, whoa, is that going to happen? Is it not going to happen? If it do, oh my, man, come on. Come on, man. Look, but like I said, I feel that Jaron Boots Ennis, I feel as if he has the athleticism, he has the youth, he has the strength, he has the precision to win against Terence Crawford and Errol Spence. Now, some people are saying that he hasn't fought top level opponents, so you don't know how he's going to do against the likes of Terence Crawford or Errol Spence. You got what I'm saying? Now, I do agree with that. I do feel like, some of the opponents that he's had have been soft touches. However, I really do believe that he's the truth. He's passing every single test. He passed the eye test. He's technically sound. I see him during this workout. Hey, look, he looks like he's taking no days off. That's what he's really looking like. He's looking like, you know what? I am getting ready to dominate this 147-pound division. And if you are in my way, you're going to call me Bulldozer. Bulldozer Boots. You understand what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Because he looking sharp. He looking strong. He looking young, hungry. He not just looking young. He is young and hungry. You got what I'm saying? It's like his stomach is touching his back. That type of hunger. You got what I'm saying? Like, he really seemed like he focused with it. So I think it'll be a very interesting future. Now, like I said, I don't know whether or not Jaron is going to fight Spence. I don't know if he's going to fight Crawford. I know he's going to fight Karen. I know he's going to try to defeat Karen in a massively impressive fight in 2023 because, he's going to fight on that Tank undercard. So he's going to try to look better than Tank. That's what he's going to try to do. Now, I don't know if Tank can get past Hector Garcia. Now, a lot of people talking about that's a tune-up fight, but I really don't think it's a tune-up fight because Garcia is not playing around. He is not playing no games. Now, what I do notice, the same people who were saying that Steven or Colbert was gonna defeat Garcia, the same people are saying, oh, man, Tank gonna blow through Garcia. People were already saying that about Colbert. And then what happened to Colbert? Garcia put him down. And when he put him down, he rolled. It's like he rolled back. He almost did a backflip. A ninja roll on the ground. That was crazy. But like I said, Garcia shocked the whole world when he put Colbert down, and when he won. You got me? So I think he did more than enough to take the belt from Colbert. I thought he did. And Colbert thought he did as well. So I don't think that he's a warm-up fight. Now, I do know that he moved up weight to fight Tank. But stop. Tank need to go down in weight if that's the case, if that's your logic. But I know you're like, man, what is the word he's talking? Listen, I am telling you, I honestly believe from what I have seen, I think that Hector Garcia, I think he's not going to be a pushover. I don't think he's going to come to lay down. I think Gervonta is going to have to get him out of there. Gervonta is going to be in a fight for his life. So, I think that's going to be a great one. But like I said, I think Boots Ennis is going to try to make it where the only thing you remember about the Gervonta Tank Davis fight is that Boots was there. You got what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I think he's a very impressive, strong individual coming out of Philadelphia. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, man, hey, it's a lot of great fighters coming out of Philly too. And man, shouts out to Garcia, man. DSG, I think he represent boxing well. Out of Philly, I think he represent boxing well. He don't have a lot of problems with anybody. This is what I noticed about Danny Garcia and about Jaron Boots Ennis. Yo, they not really in the game trying to cause no crazy confusion. They not talking crazy and spicy and talking like they from the streets and just saying things that will automatically make you feel as if things are going to resort to violence outside of the ring. You got what I'm saying? Like a lot of times what I'm noticing with some camps, they are saying things that's so aggressive and so over the top that you could never be their friend. I understand that everybody got to build up their publicity in the social media age and, people want the attention. But sometimes a lot of people in boxing, a couple of camps, they are saying things that's so personal and so over the line that it makes you say, yo, why are you saying that? But I only noticed that with certain fighters. Certain groups of fighters, they will say the most harsh personal things against each other. And then other fighters, they will never talk like that to each other. That's just how it is. But Jaron Boots Ennis, 29-0, 27 by knockout. Oh man, that's crazy. And I'm looking at BoxRec when I'm saying that. So, that's what's in BoxRec. You know what I'm saying? I had to go straight to what I consider the source. You got me? So, man, you know what I will say about BoxRec? I know I'm supposed to be talking about Jaron Boots Ennis, but what I will say about BoxRec, they always have the worst pictures of the fighters, man. Like, come on, man. Just get some better pictures, man. They need a better cameraman, man. BoxRec, you need to do better. Update your site. Update the pictures. You need to do a better job. You got what I'm saying? But listen, I think that Jaron Boots Ennis, I think that he's a formidable adversary. I think he's going to crush Karen in 2023 at the Gervonta Tank Davis fight. I don't know whether or not Gervonta Tank Davis is going to defeat Hector Garcia. He has a strong chance because he got that knockout power and he has excellent boxing ability. But I think Boots is trying to put on for the city. You understand what I'm saying? That's what I believe. That's what I think. What do you think? That's what's even better. You got what I'm saying? How do you think Jaron Boots Ennis will stack up against Terence Crawford? How do you think he'll stack up against Errol, Spence? And I'm saying, how do you think he's going to do fighting Karen? You got what I'm saying? Listen, this is Power Grind Boxing courtesy of Power Grind Sports, talking about the biggest names in sports entertainment. And guess what I got to do? I got to remind you to stay on the grind. Peace.